Hey guys, it's Creative Earth. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. It's pretty rainy and soggy and wet here, but when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Apparently, that's what Beyonce told us to do. Um, if you haven't seen Lemonade, which is what's on was HBO. It's on HBO this past weekend, and it's her new visual album. It was pretty great. And me and Beyonce have like a hot and cold relationship. So I'm not her biggest fan. I'm not like a super hater or anything, but I'm not her biggest fan. But after seeing this, she gets some big points in my book. Um, and I will tell you why. One, Jay Z clearly cheated on her or, broke her heart in some sort of way. And, it was serious. And she decided to tell the world about it, but also make a whole lot of money off of it because this was pretty big. I also love the fact that, she was angsty with it. She wasn't stereotypical girl like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do. He doesn't love me anymore. No, you're an adult. You need to show him where he, went wrong. Don't be trying to, get him back or anything like this. No, he should be crawling back to you if he's the one who really messed up. Um, and she wasn't afraid to be free and let go and be raw and vulnerable. And that's something that I've never really seen from Beyonce. She's always just like, I'm Beyonce, but no, she was just like, it was really, there was a human soul inside of there, guys. Um, and it's great actually. I love that she had all black women in the video because not to be like pro black or anything, but one point that she made in the video is that the black woman is one of the most is the most neglected person in America, is the most disrespected person in America. Is basically at the bottom of the barrel of America because America doesn't treat us as, nicely or as elevated as other women of other races are um, throughout the nation or global eye. So I thought that was really good that she just highlighted that, and that they were all had their natural hair or natural hair textures, and it was great. I loved the fact that it was so much natural hair. I'm gonna have to like get some more ideas from that now. What else was awesome besides the entire thing? The fashion was great. It wasn't too extra. There was like this old Louisiana Creole feel with it. The trees, the scenery, the poetry that was spoken throughout, all of it was great, and I love poetry. And I'd never really seen her. I don't know that all of that poetry was hers because I read through the credits and it didn't say that the poetry was hers, so I'm not sure if that was all hers or if she collabed with the poet. But it was really good just to hear her even speak it, whether it was hers or not. Um, she had her daughter in there, and she looked cute and adorable. Um, and she even did have Jay Z in it, which was surprising because at first you think that this is just gonna have a really angsty flow and like I'm reborn without you and I don't need you type of thing and I'm moving on. But no, it was like she forgave him, and that was really big of her. And I feel like sometimes as women, we feel that, oh well, if a man does us so wrong that he's above being forgiven. And Sometimes they are, depending on the circumstance or situation. But sometimes, if you really love the person and they really do show you that they are changing, or that they are sorry for what they've done, then why not forgive them? Um, we all make mistakes. No one is perfect. So I feel like everyone deserves a second, sometimes third chance. Um, she's clearly not going to be the person who's going to get walked all over and over and over again. We can see that now. But I thought it was great that she did, kind of, she rose above the pain that she was in. I also got the vibe that whoever he cheated on her with was like someone else who was not black, because some of the hints and the connotations in the lyrics and the vibe and everything just seemed like, I'm not gonna say that she was white. I have no idea. She may have been black, but I doubt it. Um, so I think that also had something to do with the situation. And for some people, if that may not affect you whatsoever, but for some women that really does make a even bigger difference if you're cheating on someone who's outside of your race, and you're not growing up in the most diverse um, area, or you're just not used to that situation. um, what else was there? um, she had really great women who were in the video. Serena Williams looked awesome, and for anyone who thinks that she looks masculine, she basically showed you that she has a great body. Um, and Amandla Stenberg was in there. I love her hair. Zendaya, Winnie Harlow from America's Next Top Model, um, Quvenzhané Wallace was in there. Ha, I can say it right. Um, and she did some other little home videos. She clearly showed that, her relationship with her father affected her in how she views men today, and in how, she feels that she should or shouldn't be treated. Um, and I think a lot of us who have fathers or father figures in our life usually use that as a basis for our relationships. Whether we have a really great father or not, we usually look at him as an example of how we want to be treated, or how we should be treated, or how we expect to be treated, whether that be positive or negative. Um, I think that we still, if we haven't grown up in the best situation, we do need to realize our worth. We need to realize our true beauty, so that we can attract, a man who does deserve us, who is willing to treat us like a queen, not someone who just wants to be with us because we're beautiful, or because there's something about us that they like, or purely on our intelligence or anything. They should want the whole package, because if you really want it and you want to live with it for the rest of your life, you're going to have to deal with all aspects of it, good and bad. So, you know, we have to learn to be, classy and vulnerable at the same time, which is really hard for people. I know it's hard for me because I'm not really good with vulnerability, but I'm not really looking for a relationship either, so that's just me. So, back to the review, that was totally irrelevant. Back to the review, I thought it was just great that it was like she empowered people, and not just black women. She empowered everyone through that. Um, she basically, was like, it's time for me to tell women how they really need to be treated. Don't let the situation um, ruin you. Don't let it break you. Let it make you stronger. And for all you girls out there who are side chicks, basically you just got slapped and banged again because nobody really respects you. Not even the man that you're with, that you're playing with, respects you. Um, because if he's not willing to marry you, then you're forever going to be a side chick to him or to whomever. And until you realize what your worth is, you will always be someone on the side. So, again, if life is giving you a bunch of sour flavors, go and add your own sugar in there and find your sugar and make that lemonade because we are stronger than than the pain that we live through. So if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's probably going to be on HBO on demand probably by tonight, um, or at some point in time, or I think it's on Tidal for people who have Tidal, or you can probably find it online. I didn't say that. So go out there and look at it and experience